My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Mary Santora is in Midtown Manhattan.
What up?
And Poundcake is in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
In whatever way you see fit, 216-578-1007, 800-348-1007, 35192 if you want to send me a text. AlanCoxShow.com, all the other stuff. Did you guys get that big snow that was promised?
No.
You didn't get it. Was it rain?
It was a mix of like a wintry mix.
I was going to say, they call that a wintry mix.
Wintry mix. No, it was like big, heavy, giant snowflakes. Because it was
Love
like
big
30.
heavies.
Oh, okay. It was
Even
like
with
38
even with this
degrees.
weather, Bill likes just sloppers coming down.
I see that.
Mother Nature pouring them out, right?
So
right.
it was more just
Want to use
like,
that all-wheel drive, you know?
you don't live here.
Who
Well,
doesn't
don't-
live there?
Bill.
I live
He said he
here.
wants to use his all-wheel
I
drive
know, but
in the
we have
wintry
snow- we
mix
have-
that was in New York City.
We have it on the way here.
Mary, surprise, he's coming to see you. He's on his way. He's broadcasting from a remote location in his car.
Oh, come on out. No, but it wasn't anything. People were like canceling stand-up shows and all this stuff, like worried about it. It was annoying because it was like this weird rain-snow mix that was causing dirty puddles, but
Oh, I
it
hate
wasn't
dirty
anything
puddles.
crazy.
Coming in from Ohio, you're like, what are you crazy kids talking about? There's a couple of messy flakes here.
Well, and that's what I was saying. I was like, it's much colder here. Like the wind, and I don't know if it is actually colder if you just have to walk.
You have to be outside more.
Yeah, but it doesn't snow like it snows in Ohio.
Do you have flies in your studio there?
God, I've
No.
had to fold up a goddamn folder so I can smack this thing
Have
when
it
I
our
see
fly
it.
swatter.
I went into our old studio, and it's gone. So I don't know if somebody... I'm like, hey, did you guys see a fly swatter in here? Because that's mine. And they just cocked their heads. And so I grabbed something. And, yeah, there's been a fly in here all morning. And I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in a minute. But
I just saw it.
Oh, you did? I've got a folder here that I'm going to use as a kind of a makeshift fly swatter to try to get this thing. You know, we constantly had flies when we were in the old studio. And we haven't had one in here yet. And I don't know what well, I think I know what happened. There were a couple of people who simultaneously came in to talk to me in here this morning. And you know, Bill, that I don't like to be disturbed.
No, you don't.
I don't like to be disturbed.
You don't even like the band Disturbed just because it has that word in it.
But
That's the only
that is the only reason. But they both came at the same time. They had to ask me something. And I bet with them came this filthy, filthy fly. So somebody either absconded with my fly swatter, because there's no reason I should have left that studio, really. But that just means I'm going to have to go spend another 47 cents on a fly swatter.
Oh, no.
Not made of money. But I guess if we're going to have flies still. I thought the flies all went south for the winter. Am I not understanding entomology? Or flies
there's
go...
probably some filth somewhere where they're
Yeah,
breeding.
I guess so. I mean, you see them a lot in the summertime, and I assume that's just because there's more... flora and fauna and, the whole bit. But you don't see them that often, and they had been off my radar for so long that it surprised me when I saw one in here.
What about ants? Do ants go anywhere, or do they just, hibernate or something?
I don't know that ants hibernate. I've never heard of that before. I'm sure that they're probably still around. You can have
But I imagine
ants.
they probably just stay underground.
Probably.
Or in their ant
Hill.
Well, I'm saying you can still get ants in your
I was
house
gonna
in
say
winter,
farm, but
right?
I'm
In
like,
their
that's just-
colony.
yeah, their colony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know in the spring they collect food
Colonizers.
for the grasshoppers.
Is that what it is in the spring?
Well, that's
You ever seen A Bug's Life?
Yeah.
And?
That's what it was a joke. You've never seen that movie because you don't believe in Disney movies.
No, I
or
have seen A
whatever.
Bug's Life. I haven't seen it since it was out.
Well, grow up.
But it was, Poundcake saw it in kindergarten, I assume.
No, I wasn't in kindergarten.
Oh, all right.
I was in high school.
High school when you saw A Bug's Life.
When
Your friends were like, hey, you guys want to go see the movies? Is A Bug's Life still out?
No, I rewatched it when
Yeah.
I was in high school. But no, it came out when I was, I don't know.
1998.
Yeah, so that's primary school, elementary school. I don't know.
5 years old. That's why I said kindergarten.
Okay.
Are you in kindergarten at 5 years old?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Sounds about right.
I don't
know
remember
when I
when I
started
was in
school.
Huh?
I don't remember what age I started school. I think I started school early. And I think, or they said I started school early to make me feel better about getting held back. So they're like, oh, no, you really started school early. So you're actually
Yeah, but
in
those
the
are
right
two
grade.
very different things. That's either a year ahead or a year later.
But both happened. I did start
You
school early, but
and
I
then
also
got held back? Oh, man. And then they took it back? They rescinded? They go,
You
we
started
made
early.
a terrible, terrible mistake starting this kid early.
Not ready to move on yet.
Not ready at all.
Well, because you're on that cusp where, like, because of your September birthday, things
Right.
are a little,
I
don't know,
turned,
gray area there.
Yeah, I turned 18 my senior year of high school. So I was the one telling all the kids about, like, 18 and over clubs because I was able to go.
Oh, I
for, like,
didn't
my
think you
18th
were
birthday.
talking. I thought, I see. I was inferring that it had nothing to do with your age.
No, it has to do with your
The
age.
starting early. Okay. I thought you were implying that it had to do with other reasons.
What year did you get held back?
Because starting early might be because of your age, but you're not going to get held back because of your age once you get going.
I don't know. It was either first or second grade. I don't remember which one.
You don't remember which one you did twice?
No, because I was in an open room.
Okay.
Open room was I was in an open room twice for first and second grade.
What is
I was in-
open room?
Open room.
You can
means-
have sex with other rooms.
Love it. You got to indoctrinate the kids early, right? Right wingers been telling people this for a long time. Got to indoctrinate your kids with sex early. What is open room?
Open room is when you have two grades in like one classroom, but it's weird because it's just like it's when teachers partner and it's like you're in one big class but you're not. They separate the first and second graders, but you guys play together. I don't.
And so
understand
that
it
means you didn't know what grade you were in?
because I had the same teachers for like 3 years, so I know it was either first or second.
I
But I
see.
don't remember if it was first or second.
Gotcha.
And then I was in an open room for third and fourth grade too.
Wow.
Yeah, and that
A lot of open rooms.
and there was no like set barricade in that classroom. Like it was one big classroom.
A barricade.
I'm just saying,
You stay on your side, and I'll stay over here.
this room was just a huge classroom with third and fourth graders. So a normal teacher, I guess, would have maybe like 30 students if that's too much. This one was like, I don't know, 40 kids maybe.
Gotcha.
We had something like that, but we had an actual divider that could open and close. But it was also just other second grade
Like
classes.
a corrugated curtain
Yeah.
that they could slide?
And it was always so fun when they would open that up and be like, oh, we're working with I think her name was Mrs. Turk. We're working with her class today, so it's a big day. It
I
was
guess
always
you'd have to
exciting
have
when they
two
open up that-
teachers in a
yeah.
situation like that.
Yeah.
Just like herding cats. All right, well, good. I've got to take a break here. If you want to send a text for anything, 35192. We're back to handing money off to you to start off the year. $1,000. Next chance for you to grab some of that money, courtesy of the Buzzard Bookie. $1,000 coming up at 2:30.
It's the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app or whatever smart device.